Very recently, I've decided like I'm gonna become a music producer and I'm gonna make music. I felt very lonely as like a med student who wanted to pursue music in a professional capacity because like. Welcome to my very mundane, normal day in the life as a medical student. Can you see that? I'm gonna be documenting today. I don't know why, I just felt compelled to document it because I feel as though in med school everyone like presents a very like, at least the people online present a very glamorous, like interesting life, and it's just not that, you know. Like I would have hoped that when I was that age, maybe seeing how boring it can be might have changed like my perspective. Maybe not, but I feel like it's beneficial to get like a lot of insight from people who have different approaches to med school, different ways of studying, but also just like are not not influencers who want to like make everything aesthetic. This very not very glamorous. It is also a cloudy day. Like I really do like living here. I have just gotten to the leisure centre, and today I'm thinking that I'm going to be studying neuroanatomy. I have 10 lectures in neuroanatomy, so I'm going to try and get that done. And then hopefully it'll be like 3-ish by then.
Taking a ride 405 through the west side. We're party to party, it's late, but we're wide awake. The bass in my body, I'm sinking it so well.
So the time is now 1 something. I've done 3 hours of studying, which is good. I tried to do all 10 of the lectures in the 3 hours, didn't have enough time. So I would probably try and do the other 5 in the next 3 hours that I do. I'm gonna go and get food now because I'm kind of hungry. So I'll walk around town and I will find something to eat, focus my brain again, and then get back to it. At Big Morrison's. Wait. Isn't it beautiful? That has 10, that has 10, that has 9. So, wait, this is the meal. This is not a meal, but it is calorically very good. And I think I'll get something for fiber as well. So I secured my incredibly nutritious lunch, which is Greek yogurt. No, not even Greek yogurt, skyr, because it's high in protein, dates, and 4 plain chicken thighs. Like, come on, look. I think I'm gonna need to address my poor eating habits at some point, but that's for another day. We're currently at the pier, and it's, again, so quiet. The thing is with the area I live in is that there's a lot of pensioners here and a lot of retired people. So an area that would otherwise be like very built up and developed and populated is very quiet, which is really nice. So I really like coming here. I sometimes will like bring music here, like bring a guitar and play guitar. I can't really see my camera very well, but I do hope you can see the river. I'll probably take some videos so you can see just how nice it is. Yeah, I'm taking my lunch now because I was hungry and I wanted to come here. This is my favorite place in the world, honestly. It's so peaceful. There's literally no one here, like, it's so nice. If this video was to get views, bro, it's getting deleted because it's the nicest place in London, honestly. I've been thinking very recently about like, oh my god, it's dry ass chicken. I'm like thinking about portraying the most authentic versions of yourself and like the vulnerability that it requires, because this isn't exactly glamorous, you know? And I have a very interesting life. Like, not to be cocky, like I do a lot, and I could like take pictures of it all and make it all look like very glamorous, but I think the more valuable, pertinent parts of the things that you do is the mundane parts of what you do, you know? Because we're like the most connected generation like ever. Like, you know what the person you went to primary school was doing, like when they get married and stuff like that. And everyone's portraying the most interesting and like exciting parts of themselves, when I think we should be portraying the most boring and mundane and saddest parts of ourselves, because it creates a form of like solidarity. Med student. Also, excuse me eating, like this is just efficiency, do you understand? Like that shit needs to get done. I felt very lonely as like a med student who wanted to pursue music in a professional capacity, because like there aren't many meds. First of all, that was scary. There aren't many med students who like want to be creative. Most medics are like sporty people as well. They're obviously creatives, but they're also hobbyists, you know? Like they want to do like painting, but it's like a hobby, and the med comes first. And very recently I've decided like I'm gonna become a music producer and I'm gonna make music. I want it to be heard on the radio, I want it to be played in adverts, like I want my art to like affect the cultural zeitgeist, like I want that, you know? And it comes with a lot of time commitment and like building relationship with musicians and stuff like that. But I don't know anyone else who's doing that. So another probably utility of the channel that I'm making is like I will eventually find people who are also doing that. But yeah, like I'll meet people and tell them that, oh, like I'm a med student, I want to be a producer as well. They're like, whoa, like well done, but like they're not seeing just how tough it is and isolating it can be. And this will be that. I've shown you the space, how rude of me. Right. There was a building here. I think some teenagers got bored and burned it down. But it's very nice. There is a junkyard. Junkyard? What do we call them in the UK? Recycling centre over there. All the way in the distance over there is Dartford Bridge, I believe. It connects Dartford to like Essex, I think. And then all the way that way, I'm pretty sure that's a sewage plant. I don't know, but if you go all the way that way, you're going into the city basically. So you go that way, you're going to the city. Yeah, this is what low tide looks like. So I oftentimes, when I was much younger, I used to jump down. It's kind of insane. I used to jump off the ledge and jump down there and then sit on the very edge there. And I used to wonder like what would happen if I fell in. I'd actually probably just walk into shore. I don't think I would pass away. But I don't do that anymore because we have wisdom. We have the wisdom of age. And one day I did see someone fall in and they did exactly that. And they walked up that wooden ledge there, all the way back to the shore. And seeing that day, I stopped sitting like directly on the edge. I still sit like over the barrier, but no, all the way to the edge. Right, so I took a very long lunch break, which means that I'm gonna have to pull a 4-hour shift instead of 3 to make up for the time lost. I think I'm gonna go, don't know what time it is, because I don't have my phone. It is now 3:20. I can see on the receipt I wasted too much time at the pier. which is my highly traffic bill. Do you understand? That was worth the time. Anyways, I'm now at Costa, so I'm going to spend my rest of my time there until they close. I went to the gym for 2 hours. It was not great. I did my push day. I don't like push day. My favorite day is pull, then legs, then push. I don't like push, and I just felt ill. Like, you know, when you're doing exercise, you just feel sick. Like, I just felt sick, and then I finished the workout and I go to check my weight, and I've lost weight. Keep in mind, this is meant to be a bulk. I've been eating. I've been finding out how much protein is in each source of food that I eat. So I know that I'm eating enough protein every single day, right? But I've been eating intuitively while doing that, which means that I'm probably eating at maintenance, which obviously means you're not going to gain any weight. So that's one thing I need to change. I think I'll start tracking more intentionally. I believe there is a table at the park at the end of this field, so hopefully I use the table. This is now quite late. This camera's pretty good in the dark, actually. I'm impressed. I'm walking home now. I'm gonna produce for an hour when I get home, and I'm gonna have to send over some files, and then that's my day over. It feels like I've done absolutely nothing, because it always does when there's so much content to study, but I can at least say that I was quite productive today, which isn't too bad.